I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. He's on it, can he get away?
Real chance!
Osimhen, and he's straight offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Van der Ven cuts it out. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Cucurella. Matheus Cunha. Now this could be a chance. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Traoré. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi gets into some space. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. So we're still where we started right now. Konate. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Hakimi. Cucurella. Tchouaméni. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's in a great position here. Plays it in low. Konate is there to clear. Big chance! It's there! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 28 minutes is
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gordon.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cucurella. Here's Tchouaméni.
Kimmich. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. That's going in strongly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Now it's Kimmich. Lovely feet. Flings in across. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
No way through, so back it comes. Hakimi eases the ball away from him. Henderson getting this one clear. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Matheus Cunha. And they can counter here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni has created one goal already. And he's chosen to go back. Matheus Cunha. He's free, he has got space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he was alert to it. Tchouaméni. Time and again they are repelled. That's good running with the ball. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. And the ball is out of play. Cucurella. Here's Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gordon under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Corner. Vietnam have their second corner now.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Matheus Cunha. Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number
Defending
45,
of the desperate variety.
Number 20.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field, number 10, Bellingham. Number 14, Udis. Number 11, Vinicius
For a moment you felt
Junior.
that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Yildiz. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Played out to the left flank. Showing good feet. Swings in across. Climbs up! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to get it away. Yildiz. That's a cute ball. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good ball, and it's goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Bellingham. Nice control. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Chouameni. Cucurella, he is onto this. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's made its way. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that is as far as it goes. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Soboslai. Looking for options for movement. Soboslai. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Soboslai. Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gordon, he is onto this. Can he finish?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cucurella goes short. He's in a great position here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Cucurella plays it short. Look at the space here. In again. Kimmich getting this one clear. And it's Hakimi. Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And here's Gordon. Cucurella. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to...
Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. They've got to make this nice and quick.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Soboslai. Soboslai really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chance! It's fallen kindly here. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's really well manoeuvred. Played into space. Now the chip pass. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his...
Mbappe! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the counter is on.
There will be 3
Hakimi,
minutes added
lovely
time.
pass, but can he get there? Van der Ven makes the interception. Szoboszlai tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This possibly the last play of the half. It's a mighty effort! It's in! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Van der Ven. And it's Tchouaméni. Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Tchouaméni. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Soboslai. Kimmich. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni has got himself a free kick. And here's Alvarez. Mbappe. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alvarez. Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Osimhen! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you just... He's having a shot! He's scored! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played out towards the right wing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hakimi. Matheus Cunha. Looking for options for movement. Good looking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Gordon. Matheus Cunha. Traumeri. Traumeni gets across and deals with it. And it's played in. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Alvarez. Now it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Cucurella. Gordon. Vietnam are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Taken back almost at once. And here's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Strong running down that left flank.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Shot, surely! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Konate, Traumeni, Vietnam finding their passes. And here's Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Driving on and making good progress. Can he get it through? Now it's Gordon. He's in a great position. And a chance! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's DiMarco. Now it's DiMarco. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's very neat. Oh, that's fabulous. And the first 45 minutes are up.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field.
Whistle
Number
goes,
15,
and we start the second
Van Dijk.
half.
Coming on the field.
I think it'll be
is
fascinating to
number
see how they're
10,
going to change their
Bellingham.
approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. That's going in strongly.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Plays it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Matheus Cunha has found the net here, of course. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nicely worked. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's got away. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Vietnam get themselves... Can he finish? Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
Matheus Cunha! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has been clubbed away. And the pass is intercepted. Matheus Cunha. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chooses to go crossfield. Hakimi. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, super find. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pinches it off him. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And again they hit the front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Substitution on the field, number 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22.
Vietnam take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Number 19, Chouameni.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 38,
And it's been taken short. And it's Olmo. Shot a goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Corner number 2 then. Hakimi with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Gravenberg.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He has found the way through. Now the big header! Oh, crossbar!
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? And the shot!
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. DiMarco. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a nicely shaped ball. Yamal! Yamal! He's scored! And surely that clinches it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Chouameni. Now it's Osimhen. And he gets rid in a hurry. Chouameni. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. Vinicius Junior did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Hakimi. Played into space out wide. Mbappe. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Thuram. Alvarez. Vinicius Junior. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the counter is on. Spread out to the left, back towards the middle. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been cut short. Tchouaméni, that has been slung wide. And it's played in. And he can clear it away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! Now who's going to be first to this? And he thumps it clear. Cucurella. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Here's Mathias Cunha. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Spread neatly. There's no flag. And it's Cucurella. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Now, can they get him away? Chance, surely! And he's done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
A header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gordon actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hakimi plays it in. Konate can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Henderson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Osimhen. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Osimhen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Gordon. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Thuram. Gravenberch. Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Number 45, Osimhen.
Šeško.
Coming on the field, number 10,
And here's Doué.
number 14.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number
Oh, well
11,
played.
Vinicius Junior.
And he's there to belt it away.
Erling Haaland. Substitution
Vietnam
in progress.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Tries to play it through. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, important interception. Henderson gets rid without sophistication. And he skips past his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Šeško. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot a goal! And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
And he's forced to go back. Cucurella.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Haaland. Over to the left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He was under real pressure there. Koundé. Oh, nice touch. Now this could be a chance. Opts to... He's having a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. But he's heaved it away.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's it. It is all over. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Move it, as it is about to be towed away.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.